The output gap is defined as the difference between the real GDP and the potential GDP. If we use equation output gap equal real GDP subtract potential GDP, and we can use a notation here. Let's assume Y bar is output gap equal real GDP Y minus potential GDP YP. From this equation, first we can see if the real GDP equals the potential GDP, and the output gap will be 0. If real GDP goes down, and we assume real GDP falls below the potential GDP, the output gap will become negative because Y minus YP here will be smaller than 0. So idea behind this is if output or real GDP goes down, the output gap will also goes down. If real GDP goes up, again we assume if a real GDP increase above the potential GDP, so Y will greater than YP, and we know the output gap in this case will be positive. So again, if a real GDP increase, the output gap increase as well. So in the following part of this chapter, when we say the real GDP increase, it also means the output gap will increase. Similarly, if the output real GDP reduce, the output gap will goes down.